Imagine yourself as a high school senior getting ready to graduate. Now you're being pulled in a million different directions, and you're sitting there filling out scholarship forms and student aid forms, and you're waiting to hear back, but nothing's coming in. Well, what are you going to do? College is expensive. This is a reality for a lot of seniors as they're getting ready to graduate and move into the post-secondary education, collegiate studies, as well as just even graduate students coming off of a four-year degree. Hello, my name is Brendan Jackson, and today I'm going to inform you on the Army and what the active duty and reserve Army can offer you to help you with your post-secondary education, a few Army programs, and the difference between active duty and reserve. And everything we talk about can be found on the GoArmy.com website, as well as through a Google search engine or a major search engine, just through different Army publications and the Department of Defense documents. Now first, what can the Army do for me to help me with my post-secondary education? Well, the Montgomery GI Bill is like a scholarship, and for active duty they offer $53,000 to continue your education. On reserves, they offer you $25,000 for your education. Now that you have a general idea of what the Army can do to help you, let's talk about a couple of different Army programs, like tuition assistance. Now, what tuition assistance does is it allows you to pay for college while you're on active duty and reserve because it's an entitlement to soldiers. Now, it's $4,500 every fiscal year, which is October 1st to the end of the following year, September. And what that does is it'll pay for college for books, tuition of classes for any post-secondary accredited institution. Now, the college loan repayment program, the Army will pay for active duty soldiers up to $65,000 of your college debt off. And reserve, they'll pay up to $20,000 of that college off. So essentially you could join the Army and they'll wipe away your debt, which is appealing to a lot of different college grads based on the fact that they don't want to join the workforce and then work for the next few years or however long to pay that debt off. Now we've discussed these two types of programs, but most people sit there and go, well, what's the difference between active duty and reserve? Well, active duty, you're a full-time soldier, meaning you are paid a full-time salary. From 9 to 5, you're a soldier. You have weekends off, and you go to the field. You can deploy. You may stay on a non-deployable base. So it's not necessarily a reality that you will always deploy as soon as you join the Army. Now, reserves is a little different. You're a civilian, but you're also a soldier. You work for the Army part-time, doing 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks generally during the summer as a training exercise, and you have the same entitlement of an active duty soldier, except for your part-time and the pay is a little less. Now that we have a general understanding of what the difference between the two is, let's kill the active duty myth. Not everybody deploys when they join the Army. It's a huge misconception. I know people in the Army who've been in the Army for 18 to 20 years and have never deployed. Now that we've discussed what the Army can do to help you continue your post-secondary education, a few Army options, and the difference between active duty reserve, and we've killed the active duty myth, let's recap. The Army can offer you up to $53,000 for active duty, $25,000 for reserve to pay for your post-secondary education, $4,500 tuition assistance, or offer you a college repayment of $65,000 for active duty or $20,000 for Army Reserve. Well, why is this so important? The Army is looking to educate society. They're looking for people who are leaders and are managers. And in turn, they exit active duty and rejoin society as better members through education, through training, and through management and leadership skills.